Hello and welcome back everyone and Happy New Year! We're back in Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts where we're going up against Italy because Italy decided to challenge us on the high seas because we were basically already out of money. I have not had a chance to really rebuild or refit the fleet, which I am mildly upset with. But, you know, we might have a chance because the British have agreed to come to our aid against the Italians. Thankfully. Chances of survival will vary. More than likely we're gonna die. I don't have a high hope of chance that we'll be able to beat the Italians. Because the Italians, unlike everyone else, let's just go over the fact that originally Italy was not in a great position before we fought France. Italy was in the worst position. They had barely a fleet, quite a far-flung selection of territories. They would have been the more ideal target than France. But we went in on France because I figured might as well get the bigger guy out of the way since well, they were statistically weaker because they had a smaller navy after their war with the British and the Germans. Let's just say that yeah, things have escalated. Situation is not good, not very good. Situation has gotten pretty shit. Anyway, I hope everyone's New Year is going well. I'm sure this will all go well. Anyway, an enemy destroyer has been detected. The Pacific Squadron is hopefully going to be able to take the 2 bits of Italian territory over here. So that way then we can knock Italy out of a war in a very quick way. If we can get 2 territories off of Italy and end the war, we'll still be golden. But we have to win this war quick. And unfortunately, we're not really equipped to end a war quickly. We've got to find that destroyer. And hope that we can sink it quick. Let's form a net, people. I don't want that destroyer getting away. She's firing at us. There she is. She's making a run for it. Any Italian ships we can sink while they're on their own is honestly for the best. Is something we should. I should have auto-resolved this battle. I really should have. Because that would have guaranteed we sunk that destroyer. There she is. And there she goes. She is well within your main gun range. Use your HE shells. She's smoked up. Whether or not she's gonna try to do a closer attack run, looks like that's exactly what she's going to try and do. Did you fire off torpedoes? She did not. Well, she did fire off a torpedo, potentially. I don't know if we destroyed it or not, but, there she goes. First ship sunk of the war. Where are we, yeah, we're launching a naval invasion over here, which you guys are gonna have to, what port did you come from? Hong Kong? Alright, that's where I know where to send you guys back to, but, get you guys over here. Don't know how the Italian army is winning that battle there in Borneo. Good job, ground army. Disappointing me as usual. Oh yeah, I forgot I have this going on. I do have ships on the way to, police what's going on here. Where is my submarine squadrons? Deploy it immediately. I know there aren't many of you, but at the very least you can try to slow them down. Where is the naval squadron that sits over here in Japan? Unless I moved them somewhere, or they're one of the many fleets that were destroyed. It looks like I did move them somewhere. I forget. Who did Canada become friends with? Canada is not friends with anyone at the moment, so that means they are fair game to start harassing. You guys, get over there and harass them. Let's see. You guys are the Pacific Squadron. I need you guys over here to take Taiwan. Oh, right, yeah, I forgot. We're fucking broke. At best, we just have to keep the Italian Navy bottled up. Can't let them escape the Med. Of course, we also can't let them murder our Navy either. Which is something I'm not going to be able to do much to prevent. Because we only have 19 battleships at this point, 13 cruisers, 12 light cruisers, and 75 submarines. And the submarines, we have learned time and time again, completely useless. They're an okay device when they want to work. They don't like to work, no. They like to be bitches. Oh, hey. That's not exactly a great matchup. I could auto-resolve it, considering we have so many battleships, the game may just let us win. Probably not, but, you know, it'd be really great if the game did. I don't know how the game weighs the auto-resolves, if it's just type of ship rather than effectiveness of ship. I assume it weighs the types of ship, the firepower, and the speed. That's what I think it probably does. I'm not entirely sure. Auto-resolves can be quite weird. And what we don't want to do is we don't want to encounter the enemy first. Well, we want to spot the enemy, but we want to keep out of range of the enemy. You guys stay with the squadron. The Delaware, the Oregon, and the Cyber. Gonna have you guys constantly use your AP shells. The Pennsylvania is now under attack. Oh, we scored a hit on something over here and flooded it. Alright, you guys tighten up your formation for the time being. Target the one behind it. You guys continue to fire on whenever you feel like... Oh, shit! That's a torpedo in the water. That is a large burst of torpedo in the water. Chicago, please, for the love of God, dodge. You guys have permission for loose formation. Avoid those torpedoes. The Chicago's getting pounded. Take out that other light cruiser. It is not taking any fire at the moment. Battleships, concentrate on that heavy cruiser there. Chicago has suffered multiple torpedo hits. However, at the very least, it seems that her torpedo belt has managed to sustain the hits. Damn, that heavy cruiser managed to get off an entire volley on the Chicago. Chicago is not going to be able to withstand that at such point-blank range. Yeah, we lost the Chicago. Take out that damn heavy cruiser, gentlemen. Oh shit, that's a torpedo. Is that a friendly torpedo? Don't tell me that's a friendly torpedo, please. It is a friendly torpedo. Why is there even a torpedo heading that general direction? And if it hits that heavy cruiser, I'll appreciate it, but Pennsylvania, turn hard! Turn hard! Not gonna avoid it. Yep, that was it. Nope, managed to hit the Fernando, though. Haha, they get themselves with their own torpedo. Nope, Jackson has taken command of the squadron. Save what's left of your guys' torpedoes. Need you guys trying to get back to the battleships. Where are the battleships there? Turn a bit more. What are your guys' chances? Try to increase those chances, please. Oh, that light cruiser is coming in quite quick. I don't know why I said that like that. Quite quick. Just take it out. You guys start firing on that destroyer there. Gentlemen, sink that light cruiser. It is literally bearing down on you. Ugh. Ah, shit. That's a lot of torpedoes heading in the general direction of the light cruiser squadron. Be ready to avoid those, gentlemen. You are not rated for torpedo fire. Battleships begin firing on that heavy cruiser there. You guys have a destroyer coming up on your rear. Much rather you guys focus on that. Yeah. Saw that coming. Hopefully we can turn hard enough to avoid most of that. Nope, we're gonna get hit by 3 hull torpedoes. Those were along the midship, the one area that wasn't flooding. Again, the battleships are the more expensive hardware, so I'd rather keep them alive longer, but the heavy cruisers are just as valuable. Alright, that heavy cruiser is getting a lot closer than I would like for comfort. Try to take it down, gentlemen. Jackson was lucky she didn't get struck by another torpedo there. She is getting fucking broadsided though. So she's not exactly going to be coming off scot-free out of that engagement. Sure do hope that those that empty torpedo launcher was because we destroyed their torpedoes and not because it fired them. Shift is torpedoes, right? Yeah, shift is torpedoes. If you guys got any torpedoes left, and you guys think you have a firing solution on that heavy cruiser, take it. How are you guys doing? Not great. Alright. Desmoys, you gotta get out of here. Jackson will take over command of the heavy cruiser squadron. I need them moving. I'm gonna need to start saving this AP ammo for later, so feel free to start using your HE shells if you feel the need is appropriate. We do definitely need to get these ships past 20 knots. The 20 knot limit is definitely quite a hindrance on our naval efforts. You guys need to be firing on those destroyers before they get into range. If you guys want to fire your torpedoes at that heavy cruiser, go right ahead, but those destroyers have got to go. Did you just take another torpedo? I'm gonna have you guys finish off that light cruiser. Shit, torpedoes in the water. Multiple of them. Avoid those torpedoes, gentlemen. That destroyer still has some left in it. Take it down. Damn it. Vicksburg took a hit. That was the last thing I wanted her to take. Ah, shit. Enemy heavy cruiser. Didn't even see that one. Shit, Jackson. Shit, she's gonna hit midship as well. Alright, Jackson, join the retreat squadron. Pennsylvania, I need you turning hard. Oregon took a torpedo hit. It seems they are all out of torpedoes. Yeah, this battle right here should almost guarantee us the ability to get a peace talk at the table with the Italians. No way are they gonna try and justify being able to continue this war after this. Pennsylvania, fire on that enemy heavy cruiser. Battleships, you're gonna have to go chase down those battle cruisers. Vicksburg, you're gonna go join the retreating forces. Richmond and Brooklyn, get back up to speed. Richia and Brooklyn, get back up to speed. I need you guys engaging targets. One of the things you have to remember, this is a victory for us, but it's a Pyrrhic one at that because we lost a ship. And we may even lose the Vicksburg. We're not lucky enough. Vicksburg, get a smoke screen going. I'm annoyed this heavy cruiser is still going. There we go. She's out of commission now. Don't tell me. Fucking more destroyers with torpedoes. Fire on them. Pennsylvania, I need you over here to provide those destroyers some support. I mean, those light cruisers some support. Start firing those guns. Alright, battleships. Back over to armor piercing. I need you firing on those ships. Your secondaries can continue firing, but I need those main guns swinging around. We fired off your ports. They are heading straight for the Vicksburg. Loose formation, gentlemen. Hopefully the AI can command the Vicksburg correctly to dodge them, but I'm not entirely convinced. The other problem is those are heading also kind of straight for my battle line. Come on, Vicksburg, you can turn. You can turn, Vicksburg. No! Get that damn flooding under control, Lieutenant. That one still has torpedoes left on board. That is the bigger threat of the destroyers. Though to be fair, they also do still have other destroyers still outfitted with torpedoes. Oh my god, Delaware, please. Delaware. Delaware! You're gonna take 2 of them to the butt! Fucking Delaware literally turned into the torpedoes. You had more than enough time to avoid them. You bitch, Delaware. Pennsylvania is still on its way over to assist with defending against the enemy destroyer squadrons. How much ammo do these guys have left? Less than we do. That's at least a good thing. Be great though if they weren't shooting at my fucking retreating ships though. Alright, who's in command of the retreat? And why are you leading them that way? Don't lead them towards the fucking battle cruisers, please. Battle cruisers are now actually coming our way. Oregon is in the rear. Delaware is listing because of the 2 torpedoes she suffered to the rear. Hopefully her crew can get that hole patched. And then she doesn't end up listing too much. At the very least, she didn't suffer too much torpedo damage. Mostly just gonna have these guys try to stay close to the, Oh shit, torpedoes. Avoid them, please, Vicksburg. Where did those come from? Who the hell launched those? The enemy battle cruisers is starting to come into range. There we go, that's a good hit. What's your guys' chances of hitting? Alright, start saving that ammo. Start spending it wisely. As long as we can keep their destroyers away from the battleships, we'll be fine. And, of course, also our retreating vessels. Oh, she's got a flash fire. One of her magazines just blew sky high. Start firing on the one in the rear. The one that's been damaged there is not in great shape, so she's not gonna be able to do too much more. I'd rather start focusing on the one that is now charging straight at us. Who is in command now? Oh, the Delaware. Yeah, there's some good hits. Alright, you guys go back to retreating whatever direction. Not that way. Just go that way, I guess. Pennsylvania, you continue to follow the light cruisers. What speed can you do? You can go 14. Oh, something. Alright, we've now heavily damaged both battle cruisers. I'd like to take out this one first because she still has ammo. This one is running out. Pennsylvania, you stay with the wounded ships. All of you guys stay with the wounded vessels. And then if any of those destroyers decide to show back up, they do not have a fun time. Cyber's taking some hits. Out of 18 shots. We've caused some more flooding. They are coming into close range. So basically our armor is going to be kind of useless. No matter how tough it is. 15 inches at near point blank range is not a fun time. Right. How much more damage is this one now? She is almost dead in the water. She tends to still shoot back though. I was going to swap targets for the battlefields, but she can still shoot. If she can still shoot, she's still a threat. Everyone I still consider less of a threat. battleships. Target that one. Cyber, you disengage. Delaware and Oregon turn. Ah, shit. That was a bad hit on the cyber. She may not have many rounds left, but she's definitely using them wisely. That's for damn sure. Oh, enemy destroyer decided to reveal itself again. There she goes. Don't know why Delaware felt it needed to fire off a torpedo salvo at her, but yeah, a bit late for that, Delaware. We lost the Chicago, but we did manage to sink quite a lot of the Italian Navy right there. I will agree to a peace treaty with the Italians. I have managed to acquire southern Egypt. Go down here and punish them for their transgressions. Let's see here. What are you? 2 battleships and 2 light cruisers. Yeah. Congratulations. You guys get to go hang out over here now. Can't even see what the status of this naval invasion is. You, Kansas, go reinforce them. They're gonna need another heavy hitter. Submarine battles, what do we got? The Versailles and the Biscayne. Good luck, guys. Good luck, guys. Poor submarines. They never live long in my military. I don't know how this invasion is going well, considering they're being fucking navally invaded from behind. Yeah, that's still stupid. There are some weird shit that goes on in this game. I don't mind the ground conflict. I just wish you could influence it slightly more than just naval invading and then watching as the territory you went for gets eaten up. So yeah, I'm hoping to negotiate peace with the Italians, because again, we're not outfitted for total war at the moment. Our economy is still recovering from the war with the French, and I still need to rebuild a bunch of shit. I need to refit these vessels. We got radar now, but I can't even use it because fucking already have war with Italy. And the ships that were planned to get refitted are now having to go out and fight another war. You don't have any torpedoes, do you? No. And your maximum armament is 8-inch guns. Yeah, you're fucked. You're fucked. Italy is very much trying to, kill us off. Run! Why can't we go full speed? Are you low on fuel? Yeah, you're low on fuel. That's why you can't go full speed. Best we can do is just run and hope for the best. They're a very small, very light vessel. I don't know how fast their battleship can go. I know their battle cruisers can go 26, so probably goes 26 to 24 knots, my best guess. And the battleship spotted, it goes 29 knots, so it's even faster than their actual fucking warship, their battle cruisers. Jesus Christ! Oh, that's definitely being the thumbnail for the YouTube video. But Jesus! Ship hull I would have liked to have. I don't get this. I mean, I would have gotten this ship. Every nation, I'm pretty sure, gets this ship hull. But, oh, hey, we're shooting at it. 8-inch guns. Oh, now they're shooting at us. That's not great. Hopefully, us shooting at it will deter it from chasing us, which in turn will allow us to escape. Keep up that fire. And try not to get hit. I mean, to be fair, the cruiser is fairly well armored. It's not great. I really do need to rework the armor schemes on a lot of these ships. It's not great. We can at least try to make a run for it. Ow. Ow. Yeah, all those maneuvers they're making are making it harder for us to hit them, but it also makes it harder for them to hit us. What type are those 17s? They're Mark 1s, so they're going to be quite inaccurate, especially considering they are quad configuration guns. Are those quad configuration guns? Or are they just triples? No, they're just triples. But boy, is this not great. As long as we can keep our... Well, there goes our ability to keep our distance. Just suffered flooding damage. Means now they are going to be able to catch up to us no matter what we do. There we go. If we can keep roughly this angle with them, we should be able to prevent most of the damage that we're going to be taking. Oh, shit! Oh, no, those 17s weren't even firing before because of how inaccurate they were. Now they're well within range and well within the ability to kill me. It was their secondaries that were shooting at me before. Oh, now they're running away. Will we live to fight another day? Probably. Probably not. That thing cannot be that engine efficient. Oh, we do live to fight another day. The Kansas survives. She made it. Just sink this random destroyer. We'll get Star Work next turn. And hopefully the Italians will agree to a ceasefire since the war hasn't gone on for that long. Hopefully. Portugal's army is not doing so hot. Submarines, what are you up to? Good luck! They just die. That's all submarines are for in this campaign. Death. The remains of the enemy main fleet versus the remains of my fleet, along with the Kansas, who managed to arrive just in time for the war. Thankfully, we managed to avoid the battleships being too heavily damaged. So at the very least, we got that going for us. Ah, shit. This isn't good weather. This is pretty shit weather. Kansas, you are still low on fuel. And shells. Yeah, we're gonna let you stay behind. The rest of the fleet will operate basically without you. Now, I don't know how much of this enemy fleet is still functional. We did damage a lot of them in the last conflict, but they probably got sent home for repairs. Oh, we are pretty low on main gun ammo as well. Let's turn here. They've managed to spot us. Managed to spot them. As long as we can limit the damage we take, we'll be fine. Get over here and speak. Save on that main gun ammo because we're going to need it for that heavy cruiser that's out and about somewhere. Gonna have you guys start turning around. Because I'd rather not get too close to those light cruisers. Oh, there's the enemy heavy cruiser. Was that a torpedo? Jesus Christ, they fired a torpedo at us. Jesus Christ, I hate when battles end up spawning in like this shitty condition when we have barely any range detection. That's a battle we can't win. Sure thing, Sweden. Sure thing, Argentina. Alright. We're gonna start dumping money back into transports. Do I bother to upgrade the shipyard? Not at the moment. We'll throw some money back into the tech budget now that we have some spare cash. It's not gonna be much. Oh, they are attempting to conquer Portugal. That'll be the day. Yeah, they don't have enough tonnage to take this, and unfortunately, where did my fucking other ships go to get they went all the way. Why'd you guys go all the way over here to get repaired? Love to send the Moys and the Cyber. Honestly, I'd love to send all these guys. They're only 14% damage now. I'd love to send them all to just go and get fit, to go and join the battle. Oh, Italy's at war with France now? Wait. Now Italy is allied with Britain. They were at war with Britain literally 5 seconds. Oh, wait, no, it was France that went to war with Italy. Yeah, that's right. Me and France are teaming up now against Italy. I took down their battle cruisers. France has taken down a couple of their ships, I think. But France is also not doing great. They only have heavy cruisers. So I'm the only one equipped with a heavy hitting force. I'm going to have to launch a naval invasion. Etria. We're going to need to take that. Stop this, to then have to retake Sedan afterwards. There's so much fucking Italian like colonies everywhere. Get over there and start harassing the Italian shit. What they got going on over here? The Pacific Fleet is still making its way downtown. Alright, yeah, I was building some torpedo boats last time, so that way then I could actually fucking, refit them. Which I now have 2 Vanguard-class torpedo boats, so hey! We can finally refit these damn things. Not like the torpedo boats are really gonna get much of a benefit out of it. Oh, hey! We upgraded the guns. Diesel 2 engines. TNT 4. 2 powder 2. I'm gonna remove the minesweeping equipment. Because, honestly, I haven't seen much of a need for it. Oil 2. We can definitely decrease the range. We'll need to back this up a bit. Still. But anyway, they're Mark IV 4.5-inch guns now. So, you know, they got a little better. Just a little bit. Not by much. Make them a little longer. So they can poke things at longer range. Still can't increase their speed past 28 knots. Unless I dump their range. Damn, even then I can't. 28 knots is just the max speed I can get this hull to go. It's using 20-inch torpedoes. It's using enhanced reloading because I can't get anything better. And there's no armor on it except on the turrets. Yeah. Vanguard class torpedo boat. Basically, like the Stiffums class, a fucking death sentence. You do not want to be a torpedo boat captain in my navy. Because death is not far behind. Death will come for you. That is exactly what it is for. You choose the torpedo life, you end up very much regretting it quickly. I guess I should probably design a new light cruiser. We'll use the pudding class as a base. That was the wrong button. I didn't mean to hit the fucking new design. I meant to hit the view so that way then I can copy. By the way, look at all these. Look at this haul that we could have had if we weren't doing the 1890 haul challenge. Look at how big it is. Look at the size of that. Look at how pristine this haul is. Look at what we could have. And then look at what we do have. Shit. That's what we have. Shit. Alright, where is the fucking, pudding class? There it is. We're probably gonna lighten the armament on the pudding, on the fresh built class pudding-ish. Yeah, those were words. Basically, we're gonna just take this, make a separate design, but just with slightly more, slightly less gun. Or at least slightly less, main gun. Maybe. I don't know. I know the more guns you have, the harder it is to fucking aim. Yeah, we already pushed these up to 22 knots. Capped ballistic, definitely. 20-inch. Main tower. What do we have? Front tower 3. Oh, you don't fit down there, do you? That is annoying. Oh, you do, though. That's at least an improvement. Alright. As for armament, we're definitely giving you a thicker barbette for your main guns. That's just asking for destruction. Main belts are as thick as I can get. Here's the armor on the conning tower. Auto reloading, electrical hydro turrets. And not sure there's much else I can do for this. The calling class. It's not much different from a pudding class, but it's a new class, technically. I can build a couple of these quickly. We'll get 10 of them in production. Get them all sent to a fucking Algeria. Where is Algeria? I wish these were organized better. Or at the very least, it would pull up the map so that way then I can just pick. I don't want them in fucking Pearl Harbor. They'll be too far away. Morocco will have to do. I don't know. I can't find fucking Algeria on the list. Oh, it's called Northern Algeria. That's why I couldn't fucking find it. Anyway, waiting these guys to get their reinforcements. Ugh, great. Another fucking bots in the chat. Get rid of that. Ugh. Well, they managed to take Sudan from us, but we will take Etria from them and then take Sudan back. Fucking hell. Just give them the money. Alright, good. The Cyber has returned to combat along with the Pennsylvania and the Vicksburg. And they, hopefully, have brought ammunition. Yeah. We definitely do need, like, new generations of ships. Like, at least in terms of ships I can build that already are equipped with the new generation technology. Because right now, we have a lot of hulls. A lot of nice hulls. A lot of old hulls, but when we build them, we have to refit them first before they're even close to combat worthy. Well, at least we restocked on some ammo. But at the very least, we're not completely in the worry for running out of ammo immediately. And the heavy cruiser squadron is back up to full strength with the Pennsylvania, Des Moines, Jackson, and the Kansas, which still hasn't managed to fully refuel from its transatlantic journey. Yep, they're fucking shooting at me. Ow. Alright, all ships, fire on that light cruiser. I do not want to see it. No, that does not mean let it just smoke up. You guys, get on this side. I need you guys to draw out its torpedo shot. Can't let that thing get too close to the battleships. Thankfully, it fired off its torpedoes at the light cruisers. I'm sure the light cruisers are not very appreciative of this gesture, but that worked out in the end. Brooklyn suffered a little bit of damage. And like with the fucking light cruiser, we don't want to... That thing is still fucking going. The thing was fucking zooming when it decided to finally stop moving. What the fuck are you guys targeting? Oh, there's another ship over there. Probably another destroyer or light cruiser, probably. It'd be great if you didn't get scraped by that. Alright, that thing is out of torpedoes, thankfully. Start saving some of that gun ammo that you guys got, because you guys don't have much of it. And torpedoes as well. Because you guys also don't have much of that. Oh shit, torpedoes coming in on the fucking battleship squadron. Where the fuck did those come from? Oh, that damn destroyer must have managed to fire them off. It was a terrible shot, but Jesus Christ, that was close. Get some distance. Don't let them get in too close. Oh, that thing fired. More than likely on the light cruiser squadron. It was very much on the light cruiser squadron. Hard turn, hard turn. He's fired another salvo. Light cruiser squadron. Turn hard. You're reloading. I'm concerned about who you may have shot at. Alright, that one's down. That one's down. That's another portion of the Italian Navy disabled. Yeah, their heavy cruiser was over this way, so I'm going to let the battleships try to go that way to hunt it down. Keep these guys somewhat in between, so then if any of those destroyers show up, like that one, they are suddenly very much on the menu. Hopefully we'll be able to spot the enemy heavy cruiser and sink it. There she is. And there she goes. Now, a lot more of our guns are being used to hit that destroyer over there that's still going. You guys go that way. I need you guys over here to spot this damn heavy cruiser. The annoying thing is, I know those heavy cruisers are equipped with torpedo launchers, so if it wants to, it can very much decide to fuck me over. why I need to keep the heavy cruisers between battleships and the destroyers. Oh shit, incoming! Oregon took a torpedo hit. Bastards. Knew I shouldn't have let them get so far ahead on their own. You guys need to get in position. The fucking heavy cruiser just keeps jumping in and out of our view. Along with those fucking destroyers. I need you guys to go that way. I need you guys to go this way. You guys will need to figure out how you're gonna do this. For God's sake, just take fucking turns. Fucking more torpedoes. Alright, light cruisers, I need you going this way. Heavy cruisers, start forming up. The reason I need the light cruisers over here is because in this game, light cruisers have better spotting capabilities than battleships or heavy cruisers, even if there isn't much logic behind that. In terms of size or anything. The game just... To be fair, these light cruisers are equipped with some of the best towers that I have available. Like, they're pretty good, so... I'll give them that, but, yeah, the game can get... Oh, shit! That's a lot of torpedoes! Pennsylvania just took multiple hits. Alright, we're just gonna end the battle. I'm not gonna chase these guys around for 20 minutes. Not after we just took multiple torpedo hits like that. If I can end the battle and save on some damage, I will. Yeah, this attack isn't going to go well because they're already taking losses from the naval invasion that is happening. Yeah, I'm hoping that the French will be able to hold out and honestly distract the Italians. Yeah, that's not enough tonnage to take Portugal. It's enough to distract them from being able to do their invasion, though. Spend some more on transports. So that way then we can get some more transports online. Get a couple of Felix-class heavy cruisers on the slipways. Send the Rabbit like I've done the light cruisers there. As long as we can hold on to northern Algeria, I'll be happy. There is an enemy light cruiser here. And they had a battleship. Yeah, they're sending a battleship back to the Med. We have managed to weaken the Italian Navy, that is for sure. They are down to 94 vessels from their 100 and like, what, 50 they had before? Submarine combat, what do we got? 8 Italian transports. Good job, guys. You found something you can shoot. What is my submarine fleet doing? You guys are all the way over here. I guess I'll dispatch a couple of you guys to just start harassing shit that's around. Yeah, that should be enough submarines to more or less cover the supply routes that the Italians are using. Can't launch another invasion at the moment. Alright, now it's just down to their heavy cruiser, their 3 destroyers. They spent a lot of their ammunition, we spent a lot of ours. However, I think we'll be able to come out on top in this situation. Probably. Oh, come on! I swear, the game just wants to let this fucking heavy cruiser live. Why won't it just let it die? Keeps giving us shitty weather conditions. Is the Kansas still low on fuel? You're telling me we haven't supplied you with any gas? Any sufficient amount of gas? Or ammo? Yeah, I'm not expecting the heavy cruisers to honestly do this much. Kansas, you're just gonna do your own thing. You can join in for screening, but you're kind of just gonna be completely useless. That was a hit. Other enemy hit. Delaware is damaged. And the light cruisers up ahead to scout. There she is. Light cruisers continue going this way. I need you guys to get closer so that we can maintain that contact. Alright, target established. Cyber, you're going to be the only one in the squadron allowed to do normal fire since you have an actual amount of ammo. And Vicksburg, unlike the other two, actually the Brooklyn and the Witcher are both decent on ammunition. I do need you guys shooting on those, like, those, destroyers, though. Yep, saw that coming. Oh, the Vicksburg managed to survive. Don't know how she managed to dodge all that, but if it did manage to dodge all that fire, shoot down that destroyer before she reloads. Alright, now we just gotta find that blasted heavy cruiser. Which is over that way, apparently. There she is. Being in an abreast formation. That'll help us keep our eyes on the enemy. Oh, the weather is cleared up a bit. That'll mean we can keep our visual sighting on the enemy a bit better. Slippery son of a bitch. It does look like a really nice looking ship. I won't lie. This hull is very nice to look at. But that slippery son of a bitch. Hey, stop shelling my boys. Ow. Hit them with the damn main cannon. Alright, all of you are allowed to fire. Take that damn thing down. Ugh. Are you coming around for a suicide charge? No. Just coming around to poke at us. I may just let this battle end and auto-resolve against this heavy cruiser next time we meet, because it's going to be the only ship left of their squadron. They've sacrificed every single ship that was here. Naval invasion. Borneo. I'd like to get back my colony. And then take Formosa from the Italians here, so that way then I have another bit of territory. I'd also like to just take over their shit over here too. Just take over all their holdings, because they have a lot of them. And a lot of this would provide me quite a bit of income. I forget, are the Ottomans still allied with us? They are still allied with us. I'm surprised they're not trying to launch an attack into Iraq to try and take it back. Anyway, yeah, those new ships are going to take 11 more months before they're completed. But those new radar cruisers will be able to help us spot the enemy right quick. Really? Really? Really now? Fucking bullshit that was. That was some grade A Kentucky Fried bullshit. Don't know why the battle is happening, the invasion's happening at that port, but I guess we're going over there. What have we got here? Enemy transports. Take them down. Let's see. Finances. Cut the tech budget. And cut the transport budget. Again. Because I can't afford it. I need to keep crew training up while we're at war. Otherwise, we're fucked in terms of keeping our people well trained. Those are 2 enemy battleships. We still have 2 of our battleships. But not a great situation. I'm going to send these guys to go fight these battleships here. Because if we can sink them, that's 2 less battleships that we won't need to worry about. All right, all the Maverick class fucking battleships were sunk, weren't they? Yeah, last of them got sunk. Build 2 of them. Have them sent to Rabbit with the rest of these ships that we're building. You think that since these hulls are as old as hell, designs as old as hell, they'd be easier to fucking build. Let's see. We're probably gonna move over to researching hull construction from what did we get recently from this? Probably, I think we got the Mark IV 8-inch gun. So yeah, move this over to hull construction. That will help, hopefully get us some research into building hulls faster, because we really need to get these hulls just pumping off the production line. Or if my transports have been sunk, where the fuck did these guys come from? Alright, you all saw it. There were only 2 battleships over here. I'm not doing this tonight. After the loss of one of our battleships and the damaging of one of our heavy cruisers against a single enemy heavy cruiser that all they did was run away from us for 20 minutes. The game just doesn't make sense half the time. Anyway, if you're wondering what this is my test run of the battleship only run, and Jesus Christ, is it so much more fun. This is pain. This is fun. This is what I'd rather be doing. This is pain. Fun, pain. Fun, pain. Pain. Fun. Anyway, save. This will be a battle for next time. I'm not dealing with this. I ain't dealing with this tonight. So anyway, hope you all enjoyed today's stream. Thank you for all those that stuck around to the end. Don't forget to check out the Discord link below to stay up to date with all the shit that goes on, know when I go live, or just chat with me off stream. We'll be hosting game nights on Mondays. And, yeah, that's about it on that front. Don't forget to check out the YouTube channel where all the VODs get uploaded to Friday through Monday, same time every week, unless I forget about it. And don't forget to check out the Blue Sky as well to have another way of knowing when I go live. Once again, thank you for everyone that stuck around to the end of today's stream. Hope you all enjoyed. Hope to see you all next time. Goodbye, so long, and enjoy the rest of your night, evening, day, or whatever time it is. Hope you enjoy the person I'm sending you all off to. And hopefully you'll all come back tomorrow for tomorrow's stream. Same time as this one. Goodbye, everyone. Oh, don't forget to check out the schedule on the channel to know when I go live as well. Some people don't do that. Should do that. Would help you know when I go live. Goodbye.